Hello all. Just wanted to talk to you all about something today about what I've been experiencing and hearing other people talking about here recently. As I wrote in last month's newsletter, it's there is so much going on, I think, on different levels of our life experiences that a lot of it is hard to even mentally be aware of the majority of the stuff that's going on. And so recently I've heard several people saying almost the same thing, what a lot of them have been experiencing, and I've been experiencing pretty much a lot of the same things also. And it goes into what it is. We are basically portals, combined, or vortexes, however you wish to describe our physical presence is. And the more that we say connect in and integrate more of our levels of our own consciousness in and attach to this physical body, the stronger and also the bigger the vortex, or say portal of light that we are. And you know, it doesn't really matter about how big or more powerful or whatever else. It's just basically that some people have spent more time focused on their own conscious and levels of beingness, remembering more of who they are. And this goes into what some people call, say, our light bodies or energetic systems. As we become more of who we are, and we integrate more of our eternal knowledge from our I Am presence and energy from our monad, it activates these levels of our being, which then becomes a, say, larger portal or beacon of light. So as this period of time that we're in right now, it is today is it's pretty much the beginning of June, and these last couple of months we've been taking care of so much stuff that has to do with not only our personal say transformation, but also we are working on and integrating and transforming other levels of, say, not only, say, our genetic heritage that's tied into our mother-father genetics, our life experiences that are tied through the mother-father genetics and DNA, but also each one of us are carrying different templates or blueprints, you could call them, and that's tied into the collective, and that we are assisting in the transforming these templates or these blueprints in addition to our own personal transformation. And it's all sort of tied together. So recently I've heard so many people talking about they've had, I've experienced also either really deep levels of depression or sadness just out of the blue and not really understanding where it's coming from. Or understanding, say, I thought I already took care of all this stuff. I thought I already took care of these patterns or these things, and why are they coming up again? And some of the intensity levels of some of the stuff that we might be going through right now is so extreme that we are like, what is going on? I really don't even understand, and I don't feeling like you're not even knowing who you are again, or who you are now. And so different people have, again, been experiencing different things to different degrees, and some people are integrating and, say, processing or transforming 4 or 5, say, lifetimes of trauma, or, say, things that they haven't mastered in other lifetimes, or karma that are now coming through our vortex that we are, our portal of beingness that we are. And these things are being taken care of. They're being transformed, and it has to come through us in order for it to be transformed. These things could be tied into, like I said, many lifetimes all at once. And as it comes through us and we physically experience it and we make the choice to release it and transform it and forgive ourselves or forgive whatever happened or acknowledge who we are, or say what we need to master to a greater degree, then it's transformed and it's released. And as we integrate and release more and transform more of this stuff that might be coming through from our past incarnations, we are integrating more and more of our eternal beingness, our I Am Presence. It's our I Am Presence which is the encompassing light and knowledge of who we are eternally. And right now, the I Am Presence is really stepping into their roles right now. And we are integrating more light and energy from our monads on a 12th dimensional level, our God Self monad. As we're integrating more of this light and energy that's coming down through, it is just bringing up to the surface to be purged all of these lower patterns, all of these lower frequency energies, and everything that is tied to us in all ways. And this could be tied again into our genetic heritage, meaning some of the stuff that our parents might have been going through, that our grandparents might have been also, say, processing and taking care of. And we are then assisting in that transformation, and it's through us allowing this stuff to be processed and for it to come through us and for it to be transformed. It assists in all directions, which means that it assists our mother-father lines, our DNA patterns that have been tied to our mother and father lines, that it is released then. It's no longer going to be passed on to, say, our existing children that are incarnated. It assists everybody. And then going into the templates and blueprints that some of us might be carrying that are tied into the collective, as we are processing our own mastery or integrating more of our own mastery, we're becoming more of and having the willingness to learn more of who we are simultaneously also assisting in the transformation of these collective blueprints or templates. And it's again maybe releasing the karma or the patterns of victimhood, the victim consciousness, the fear matrix, and everything else that's tied into those collective blueprints. We are portals of this transformation. The people that are really coming through this time period right now, they're stepping into their own mastery, their own, say, the embodiment of their own I Am Presence, we're not only doing this on a personal level for our own personal transformation, but we're also doing this in waves. As I mentioned in my last month's newsletter, the waves of Ascension. There's first wavers, there's second, third, and so on. And we're all working together through this process that we're currently going through on Earth right now. It's through your own personal transformation. You assist all. You assist in the collective transformation through your own transformation. And no matter what you might be going through right now, and how crazy it may seem at times, you're not losing your mind. And I want to assure everybody, because there's been times here recently where I'm like, you might be losing the ego mind that's tied into our mental patterns. That's what's being dissolved. But you're not really losing yourself. You're only becoming more aware of who you are to a greater degree. And it can be incredibly challenging, I know. And a lot of people that I've been talking to here recently have been going through this very, very similar things. So that's the reason why I wanted to talk about this, to assure everybody that you're not alone. And there are a lot of us right now that are going through some major transformation. Right now it is Thursday, and last Friday and Saturday was the final of the triple eclipse. It was also a full moon, and also the Wesek, Buddha's birthday, and it was an incredible amount of energy that we just integrated last week. And we're continuing to open up these gates and these portals, and as it does, it's just more energy comes in. And as this energy comes in, again, it brings to the surface the energies, the programs, the patterns, all these things to be transformed and released. It's not a matter of these things, these energies and these programs are going somewhere else. They are not going somewhere else. They're being transformed, and we are the embodiments, the portals of transformation that are assisting in this collective transformation, or say the collective ascension or earth ascension. And it's, like I say, it's not easy. I know this firsthand, and it's the easiest way, some tools that I know to assist you during this time that you could use. As one is drink plenty of water. I'm sure most of you are doing this, but pay attention to your drinking a lot of water. With the amount of solar energy coming in, our physical bodies can be very easily dehydrated, and when we're dehydrated, we don't feel very good. So, and also, if you're experiencing, say, sinus issues or physical pains in the body and all this other stuff, is try not to see or view yourself that there's something wrong with you. We are going through transformation. Our physical bodies are joining and becoming one. Our four-body system of the mental body, emotional body, physical body, and also our etheric, say, astral body, is basically merging together as one. And it's an incredible process that we are going through right now. And hopefully, in say in the next video, I'm going to talk about the four-body system and the integration of these levels of our beingness that are basically forming together as one. So be patient with yourself. When you Hello all. Well, this is what happens with technology these days. I ran out of storage space on my memory card on the video. So anyway, I think I got the majority of the points across regarding the human portals of transformation. And I'm going to be trying to create some new videos soon regarding some of the other points that I was talking about. So I hope this information assists in your own process and in your own life and what you're going through now. We're all in this together. So just align yourself in your heart to the greatest degree. Align yourself with your own joy and happiness. And we're all going through this together, as I mentioned. And you're never alone. We're all one. So until next time, namaste.